Hey guys, it's me Ram here, and over the last couple of years we've seen a pretty dramatic increase in cubing Discord servers. There are hundreds if not thousands of cubing servers all over Discord. Some of them are super active and others are just, well, dead. In recent times, we've seen a new type of Discord server pop up, event specific Discord servers. This is when an entire server is dedicated to solely one event or a set of events. So in today's video, my goal is to spread awareness on all of these servers, because on my 2x2 0.82 average reconstruction video, I promoted the 2x2 solvers Discord server and a lot of people ended up joining. Therefore, in today's video, I thought why not just cover all of them in one video. Let's do this. Alright, so firstly, let's just get started with the 2x2 solvers Discord server. I already promoted this in my recent video on my 0.8 to 2x2 PB average. However, if you still haven't joined it and you're interested in 2x2, well, the link will be in the description below. Also, if I forget to mention, the links to all of the servers I mentioned here will be in the description below. And as far as I'm aware, there's no real speed cap on any of these servers to join. Even if you don't know how to solve the puzzle, you can feel free to join if you really want to. Alright, so now let's move on to 3x3. There is no real specific 3x3 solvers Discord server for CFOP solvers in particular, because that's pretty much just every general cubing server. If you guys are looking for some general cubing Discord servers to join, I will talk about my favorite ones at the end of the video. But for Roux solvers in particular, there is actually a specific Discord server. It's called the Roux method speed solvers. This again will be linked in the description below. Now talking about 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 and 7x7, oh that's a spoiler, there is just one big server that links them all together. It's called Big Cubers. Not really much to say about these since I don't really do big cubes, but I will link this server in the description below as well. Now let's move on to n/n spin-off events, and let's start out with 3x3 one-handed. Now the Roux method speed solvers actually talk about one-handed a lot, and they have a specific section about one-handed solving. However, there's also a separate one-handed solver server that exists. If you don't use Roux in particular and want to talk about one-handed solving as a whole, this server will come in handy. I will link it in the description below as well. Now staying on the topic of 3x3 style events, let's talk about 3x3 FMC or the fewest moves challenge. Now I'm not really that much into FMC, I just rely on luck to get good. However, it's still a fun server to be in, and overall it's a lot of fun asking people what their FMC main is. So yeah, I'll link this server in the description as well. And yeah, the final n/n spin-off events are the blindfolded events, 3 blind, 4 blind, 5 blind and multi-blind. For this particular set of events, there's just one big server. It's called blindfolded solvers, and even though I don't know how to solve a cube blindfolded, I'm still there. So if you want to join, as always, link is in the description below. Okay then, let's continue with side events now, starting out with Pyraminx. For this event, there's just the normal Pyraminx solver server that just exists. There was actually some drama that happened on that server just a few days ago, so yeah, go join it if you're interested. The link will be in the description below as always. I'm actually a co-owner there. Alright then, so let's move on to Skewb. There's obviously the Skewbers Discord server. However, this is actually one of the least popular event specific Discord servers. Luckily though, this is still fairly active and there are always people there to help. It's still a very popular server and there are quite a few people. The link will be in the description if you're interested. Alright then, let's move on to Megaminx. What a surprise, the Megaminx solvers Discord server exists. Fun fact, as far as I'm aware, this was actually the first event specific Discord server to be made by the legend Cartricket, so thank you for actually starting this idea. Anyway, this server is still going strong and I will link it in the description below as always. Okay then, here we have Square One, and obviously there is the Square Oneers Discord server. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of it because this is probably one of the most popular and active event specific Discord servers. I'm pretty sure this was also one of the earlier event Discord servers to be founded, so yep, I'll leave the link below in the description as always. And we're down to the last event and probably least, it's Clock. As always, there's the Clock solvers Discord server, and as far as I'm aware, there's actually a new method being invented right now. It's called 7 Simul whatever. Anyway, I'll leave the link below in the description if you're interested. So yep, that's pretty much all I actually have to say regarding event specific Discord servers. Most of the top solvers from each event are in the respective servers, so if you want any like advice, tips or just want to interact with them, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. I'd highly recommend joining whichever ones you're interested in. Now in the beginning of the video, remember I said that I'd go over some general cubing servers at the end where you don't have to talk about specific events, you can just talk about cubing related stuff in general. Well, I'm gonna go over some of those servers right now. Keep in mind there are literally thousands of these servers, there's no way I can actually go through them all, so I'm just gonna go over a couple of my favorites and a few of the really popular ones. Alright, so firstly let's start out with the two huge servers that you've probably heard of. Firstly, we have the Skewb head Discord server, and secondly, we have the r/Skewbers Discord server. Now, these servers are extremely popular. They have thousands of members, but if you still somehow haven't heard of any of them and want to join, I'll leave the links in the description below. Now, let's talk about Speedcube Shop's very own Discord server. Most of Team SCS is actually in that server, and overall, it's fairly active. Even before I was sponsored, I really enjoyed being in that server and doing the weekly cubing competition. So yep, if you want to join, as always, the link will be in the description below. And let's end this video off with a rather smaller server in comparison to the others, however still one of my favorite servers, Elias EU's cubing server. Now if you guys somehow don't know, Elias is a god at 2x2 and Pyraminx respectively. He has 2x2 NR and is like 50th in the world for Pyraminx. Is actually insane. That server isn't actually particularly active when it comes to texting, however when it comes to calling, it's actually really active. There's like a call happening every single day. I actually join these calls every now and then, and overall this server is just a nice small community that I enjoy being a part of. If you want to join this server, which I definitely recommend you do actually, I'll leave the link in the description below as always. So yep, that pretty much wraps up everything about cubing Discord servers in general. Sorry that this video is kind of all over the place, however I really hope it helped you guys. Thanks a lot for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope to see you guys in at least some of these servers that I've mentioned in this video. Goodbye.